Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Forbidden Door reaction show, as well as our WWE Money in the Bank preview show of the IWC Radio podcast. There we go. I'm Smoot, along with Chucks and Will. I just cracked open a Mountain Dew Voltage. How you guys doing?
I'm pretty good. I have not cracked open a drink. I have a bottle of water and a new pen.
A new pen. It's an exciting day when you have a new pen.
It is. What's a new pen? Yes, it is.
What's the new pen for?
Sorry, what?
What's the new pen for? Because I know you said it's for the show, but...
Well, yeah, it's a good point, actually, because you'd think I make notes and stuff during the show, but I actually don't. So I don't really know what it's for. I just have to hold a pen.
Are you that guy? Are you the guy that, like, wags his pen while making a point?
A little bit, yeah.
Sit in meetings going like, yeah, and like, wagging. We really should be doing like a video show, because I'm miming wagging a pen around. I'm sure you can imagine. Or, like chewing on a pen, Maybe that guy.
I always tend to the little thing that, I don't know what you call it, the thing that clips it over your share pocket.
Yeah, the little
pocket protector.
I always tend to break that off as well.
You break it off, you monster.
Yeah. I know. That's why I need a new pen.
Oh God.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, I'm still using the same mechanical pencil that I had 25 years ago at school.
Mechanical pencil? What, you
yes.
70 or something?
You've been refilling that thing full of lead, or?
Full of graphite. But yeah.
Or graphite, yeah, okay.
Refill it.
Wow.
I'm an exclusive mechanical pencil guy.
Okay.
You never knew that.
Do you use that for the show as well? The putting the notes on the paper or whatever?
Well, I did. I used to take, as you remember, I used to ruffle papers to take the prediction game notes. But now I've got a nice spreadsheet on Google Sheets. It does all the additions for me, so I will never accidentally screw Will out of Beans' points again, or however that went.
Do you wave it about to make a point?
I rarely make points while writing.
Anyway.
Okay.
There's not really anyone here to make points to, but you know what? I'll try it today. I'll hold a pen and wave it around while I'm elucidating you on the goings-on of pro wrestlers.
Elucidating? Wow, I didn't expect that word. Really isn't it?
The power of the pen has just increased my vocabulary tenfold.
It's really is a new era.
Embiggened my vocabulary.
Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get into the prediction game, since we are a little bit short on time.
Of all the shows, we should probably not be talking rubbish. This is probably...
God.
You're right, because time is money.
Hey. So where are we going first? Forbidden Door?
Yeah, but maybe we shouldn't, because we don't have much time before Money in the Bank kicks off.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Was there anything
that's how we would normally do.
That you want to mention? We just do a brief overrun? No, that's not the way it is.
Overview?
Recap? Overview? That's the one. Overview. Yeah, well done. See? You're the weird guy today.
This pen is... mechanical pencil.
Oh my God.
Alrighty. Yeah, so instead of doing a reaction, should we do an overview?
A pre-action.
An overview.
So I believe we had pretty much half the show on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there any particular reason they did this, or was it just because they...
Oh, they had like 2 hours to kill, kind of similar to Money in the Bank here. And, I don't know, the only thing I really remembered was, like, Jeff Jarrett was on the pre-show panel, and he pointed out, like Vlad the Superfan was there, and he got cut off by, like, Renee, because she was trying to toss it to ringside. Yeah, well, I guess we can just get right into it here. All right, here, let me get the music going here for Forbidden Door.
Do we just want to run through the results pretty quickly?
Sure.
Yeah. So
Did we get? I know we haven't got them on the graphic, but did we get Bean's predictions at all?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
I couldn't find him.
Okay.
So he's going to
Fair
lose
enough.
some points here. So when I tuned in, I saw the Kings of the Black Throne coming out. I thought, wait a minute, I don't remember predicting anything with these guys. It turns out there was a match added to the pre-show. I then checked back a little bit. There was another one. Kyle Fletcher beat Serpentico in 3 minutes. Then the Kings of the Black Throne beat Ishii, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Gabe Kidd. Which is strange, because Kyle O'Reilly has his own guys now. Why is he teaming with Roderick Strong, of all people?
Proof that this didn't need to be on the show.
Yeah, true.
Wasn't really well thought out. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh wait, no, this was this? That was a 4-way tag. I'm thinking it was an 8-man. Boo! Right, that's my problem. I should have watched that more closely. Kings of the Black Throne beat Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong and Gabe Kidd, which is also weird because Roderick Strong has his own guys. Why is he teaming with Gabe Kidd and Private Party? So congratulations to them. Did you see any of these matches? Anything to note?
I did.
I didn't see anything.
Gabe Kidd reminds me of Mojo Rawley.
Huh.
Like the only notable thing I can pull out.
Stays hype.
Yeah, something like that. Let me see if I can probably pull this up here. Keep going, by the way.
Okay. So 3 more on the pre-show, and this is where we started predicting. So this is where the interest starts. Willow Nightingale and Tam Nakano beat Chris Statlander and Momo Watanabe, so we all lose points there. We all thought Statlander would get another win before being beaten in the tournament. Not how it went. Mariah May beat Soraya in the first round of the Owen Cup. So she goes on to face Hikaru Shida next round, and we'll get points for it. That's nice.
Cool.
And finally, the main event of the pre-show, the Lucha Bros and Mystico beat Los Ingobernables. So that is points for me, but not for you guys. Mwahaha. And with that, oh man, yeah, that makes things close. Going into the main show, Smoot is on 10 points. I'm on 9 points.
Ooh.
Will is also on 10. So yeah, oh man, that's important. That's an important point for me.
10?
10. 10
Overall,
10.
you mean?
Oh no, you're right. Because I was just looking at the last one. There's 2, weren't there? Oh man. Well, never mind. It's still important. Still important. I can't add up. So, here we go. Main show open.
Oh.
Have you got notes for? Anyone got notes ready?
Kind of, yeah. It was MJF
cool.
and Hechicero, right?
MJF. He opened the main show against Hechicero, everyone's favorite. And it went 9 minutes for some reason, but MJF did win in the end, so points all round.
I pointed out that Long Island struggling to hold up MJF when he was crowd surfing when he came
It
out.
was a pretty weak crowd surf.
Yeah. MJF may have aggravated his shoulder despite the subtle storytelling of MJF taking Hechicero lightly, and Hechicero telling the Long Island crowd that they're number one by giving them the middle finger.
Yeah, well, MJF wins. Then the Elite. Damn it. The Elite beat the Acclaimed and Tanahashi, the Scissor Race, in a trios match. So that is a point for Will, but not for us. Things are getting very close now in the overall game. Anything for this one? This was a little longer. The Elite seem to not want to lose ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it's got to be coming. Blood and Guts is coming up.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Will is the only sole correct predictor for that one.
Mm-hmm.
What did I put here? Elite censoring out Omega in the B-roll history footage was kind of funny at the beginning of the match. Where they're like detailing like they're running New Japan and all that. They had like Omega's face blurred.
I wonder when he's coming back.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually, because they kind of put him on the shelf when he was like, I have diverticulitis and I could die and all that.
Could be forever.
Tanahashi probably has the coolest Tonytron out of everybody on the show so far. Max Caster utilizing the fact that they're on pay-per-view by calling Okada like, a bitch like 7 times.
Yeah. He did an extended freestyle rap this time. It was at least twice as long as his normal ones, but half of it was just saying bitch, 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 bitch.
Yeah. Tanahashi and Acclaimed at one point do an air guitar celebration with Taz making awful imitation of it before. Yeah, okay.
That's Tanahashi's thing. He does air guitar.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I have so far.
All right, point for Will. Next up was the first round match in the men's Owen Hart Cup, with Bryan Danielson scoring us all points by beating Shingo Takagi in a decent match. This was pretty good.
Yeah, I
now gesturing with my pen towards you. You go.
Yeah, it was a. This one felt long as hell too.
20 minutes.
Let me see what I put here. Takagi coming out with a dope-looking wolf mask. Danielson comes out really taped up on his back. Excalibur mentions how no wrestler is 100%. Taz puts over how big of a deal the Owen Hart tournament is, with Nigel following up by saying that nobody holds Danielson accountable for spitting on Eddie Kingston in reference to the Hawk Tuah girl. Hawk Tuah and spit on that lady.
Yeah.
Danielson gets Takagi in a full body surfboard while Nigel mimics sleeping noises. And then Nigel brings up Taz's neck issues after Bryan took a wicked brainbuster looking move on the outside, and Taz mentions how he can't button his jacket by himself because his hand is numb.
Nice.
Danielson gets the win due to what Taz called is a verbal tap out.
Yeah, that is a weird phrase. Just say verbal submission. Why verbal tap out? Just said tap 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 tap.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. They also followed up on Danielson being beaten up on Dynamite this week. It looks like that's the story. He is his neck's playing up and he's fighting through the pain.
Which is how Hangman Page is going to beat him.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking now.
We're kind of speaking too, I know.
Game, but, we'll get there.
I know.
First title match of the night is the Women's Championship with Timeless Toni Storm retaining yet again. This time over Mina Shirakawa, who I think is done in AEW. I think she's back off to Stardom, unfortunately. But that's points for everyone. I've got to hear your notes for this.
Let me see here. Hold on one moment. Why is it not letting me paste? Okay, well. Tony, as the Statue of Liberty in her entrance, Nigel just said something along the lines that Lady Liberty is the embodiment of chin up and tits out.
Yeah.
Moments after, Nigel insinuates that he himself is a premature ejaculator. Mariah May out here looking like Miss Elizabeth. I don't know if you agree or not.
I can't remember. watch. Let's see if we can find Forbidden Door.
My other stuff was Mino with a majority of the offense in this match. Not sure how Tony could kick out of a top rope DDT. If this was a non-title, Mina should have gotten the win. Otherwise, a very John Cena-like finish from the champ, Tony Storm. Is also what I noted here. Let's see here. And all three ladies triple kiss with Nigel crying with a standing ovation. Probably because he nutted in his pants. That's what I noted. Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Was already something.
There you go. There's a
Got.
there's a shot of her side profile.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't put that together, but now you say it.
Okay.
She also has a chin up and etc. Where were we? Yeah, three-way kiss at the end. That was nice to see Mina off. Next up was Zack Sabre Jr. beating Orange Cassidy. Yay! Finally, Orange Cassidy loses a match.
Man.
Not so good for you.
No.
You had Cassidy on this one.
Do you remember last week I almost picked Sabre and I was like, I changed my mind at the last second there.
It's usually a safe bet to go with Orange Cassidy. Not this time.
Oh,
Any notes from the match itself, or it's kind of there?
typical mind games from OC doing a seductive dance to reverse an arm and headlock type of submission. The orange punch hand was compromised by Zack Sabre Jr. Orange gets mad and tries to work Sabre's leg. And then, to no avail, the Sabre Jr. gets the full body submission on OC to win the match, then steals his sunglasses only to give them right back to him.
You did tie him up there for the finish. I think that must have been a verbal tap out as well.
Maybe.
Maybe. So yeah, points for me and Will. The next one was our last non-title match of the night. The Learning Tree. Chris Jericho and Big Bill with Jeff Cobb couldn't get the job done. So I don't really know what this... Seems like that would have been the time to build them up a little bit, but fortunately I really enjoy Samoa Joe, Hook and Shibata together, so I predicted them, as did Will, so we get points. Yes. I kind of feel like it was the wrong decision booking wise, but hey, what have you got for this one?
This show sucks.
Um,
This certainly was a match that happened. Did not expect Hook hitting the Judas effect on Jericho to have a standing ovation for it. Watch it.
There was a big follow-up of for this on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Jericho did not take kindly to Hook stealing his finish. Okay, let's do some title matches here. Ladder match for the vacant TNT title. Jack Perry finally did it. They may as well have just given it to him a few weeks ago when they said they were going to. Jack Perry beats Takeshita, Briscoe, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and Phantasmo. That was a hell of a blue thunder bomb through the tables on the outside.
Yeah.
That was the standout moment.
Did see that actually, yeah. Seen a clip of that.
It's crazy. It's amazing. Anything else? Any other memories?
Feed died. My feed died momentarily, so I didn't see how Jack Perry and Leo Rush got taken out momentarily. Other four guys get a ladder of their own, and they chuck it at one another as if to merge into one super ladder, as Excalibur insinuated. A variety of ladders in this, the TNA-like hard plastic ones and the shitty aluminum ones that are crumbled easily. Takeshita brainbustering Dante Martin on the side of the ladder was nutty at the beginning of, near the beginning. Leo Rush with a mid-rope tope to Takeshita on the outside, shades of Darby, also noted by the announcers. Mark Briscoe with 2 insane spots of the match. Not sure how he's not dead after both. The latter of which involved a table and didn't nail all of Jack Perry with it.
So that was, he did the edge spot where he came off the top with the elbow, but decided to land on his feet instead.
It looked awkward.
That looked like bad news. But
Yeah.
I think he's all right.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, the Blue Thunder Bomb was insane to El Phantasmo.
Yeah.
He should have won the match with that.
But as a move, it's the same when Sami Zayn does it too, and it always looks so good that it has to be a finisher. It looks too good not to be a finisher.
Right, yeah.
But it never is. So, yeah. But there you go. Jungle Boy climbs ladder. And now the Elite have all the gold. So next up is the winner take all. The TBS and the New Japan Strong Women's Championships. And always bet on Monet. Mercedes Monet beats Stephanie Vaquer. Who I guess is also done now. Because we move on. Before we get to that big thing. But have you got any notes on the match itself?
Stephanie looked like she had a wedgie throughout the entirety of the match. Taz quips about how Zack Sabre Jr. didn't invent a move that Vacker pulled off. Says that's not allowed to correct Excalibur. Mercedes gets a crossface-like submission on Stephanie, crowd boos. Vacker pulls out, to which Long Island cheers. Long Island, remember that Mercedes is from Boston. And I even noted with the double dollar sign there. And they started chanting, "Fuck the Celtics" and "Fuck the Red Sox." And then Britt Baker returned. Zero interest for me to see her challenge after Mercedes' titles. So.
Is that because you don't like her, or because Mercedes is kind of fallen flat?
Yes.
Ha! Oh, man. Women's division is supposed to be getting behind the women's division, only getting their one token match per show. Supposed to be supporting the ladies.
I'm supportive, it's just...
Just not these ones.
Britt and Mercedes do nothing for me, unfortunately, because you have Britt who bragged about being part of, the PWI Top 500 at one time. It was just like a promo dedicated to her accomplishments. And then the Mercedes run so far has been really flat, as you mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
For me. So.
That is true. Let's see. Where Pro Wrestling, where's approved? Ranked number 4 in the PWI Women's 150.
Yeah, something like that.
That's not bad.
No, not at all.
Considering how new she was to wrestling at that point.
Yeah.
She was beaten by Deonna Purrazzo.
Huh.
And Bianca Belair was number 1 that year. But she's back. Which is a shame, because Stephanie Vaquer was over big in this match. She got some great reactions from Long Island, but it looks like she's out, and the Doctor is in. Points all round for Mercedes winning. Cool. IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. I had Naito winning this one. Yes. Yes.
I should have swapped it.
Should have. It wasn't a great night for you.
No.
We'll get to it. Naito beat Moxley in the end. It was a hard-hitting match there. Went on for a little while. But Moxley is now done, I guess, with his New Japan run for now. What do you do with John? John Moxley has been kind of there and then not there and just an extra for quite a long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Time to get him back into the top level mix again, or
I think so.
Might be. But that's it. Yeah, points for me, not for you guys. Match itself, good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Spanish announce table is sturdier than the English one. Late in the match, Naito shoves Mox into a gap between the U.S. announcers. Timekeeper table, and on top of a stagehand who looked visibly pissed. Nigel tries his best to protect JR from Naito beating up Moxley with a guardrail pad cover. Also late in the match, Mox gets upset with the red shoes ref. Excalibur points out that the title can change hand on DQ. Naito gets a win in a snoozer match, TBH.
Snoozer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's harsh. They messed up the finish a little bit, went right back to it, and hit it again. Whatever, that happens. And yeah, you mentioned JR came out for these, I think it was the last two, one of the last two matches. He was there, and he is sounding senior now. Definitely sounds, yeah. Anyway, main event time. Let's do the main event. AEW World Championship match, half an hour long. It was quite the thing. I have felt like Swerve has been good, but not on the level of the other AEW World Title guys. This one, I think, he stepped up here. He looked really good here. I guess Will Ospreay will do that, but he definitely held his own. So happy to see that. And he retained, surprisingly, I think. He retained, so that's a point for you, Smoot. You get your point back. Me and Will lose one. There's a whole thing towards the end with Don Callis trying to help out, giving Will Ospreay the screwdriver that he used to stab Kenny Omega a little while back, and Will not wanting to use it. And that cost him.
And because of it, he left the Callis family on Dynamite.
He did. And they made it sound like it was all good between them, but something tells me Don Callis is not going to be happy.
Did you see Don Callis' face there? That did not look like he was leaving on good terms.
No, he said he was, but I don't believe that guy. I think he says some things he doesn't mean sometimes.
Yeah. I know we're jumping ahead a little bit, but there you go.
Yeah. So Swerve's still the champion.
Yep.
I'm quite surprised, but that's good. Leaves lots of questions for All In, though.
Yeah.
So, let's see. At the end of that very, very long show, Beans is in fourth with a big 0 points. That's unfortunate. Followed by Smoot on 7. This is out of how many? 13? Yeah. So you got your 50%. That's good. Will on 9 and me only just ahead on 10. It's a close one. Close one today.
At...
With the totals now, Beans on 13 because he missed that show.
Uh-huh.
You guys are both now on 26. Joint second on 26, and I'm just taking the lead because of your relatively bad showing. 28 now. But there's a long way to go.
It feels like I do really well. I do really well, and Forbidden Door comes around, and it's like, hey, we're just going to make stupid decisions.
Double or nothing. You had a hell of a day. Double or nothing, but this was more like nothing.
Anyway.
So that's our third AEW of the season. We will, I guess, get to Dynamite, but I think we've got to cram in a Money in the Bank prediction now, right?
I think we have. We've got 8 minutes before
8 minutes left.
To be fair, there's only 5 matches, so I think we'll be okay.
We'll fly through this. Have you both been thinking ahead a little bit about your predictions so we can just fire them out?
Yeah.
Well, I see the names on the screen here, so that definitely helps.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Alright. So, let's kick things off with the 6-man tag. This is pretty big as 6-man tags go. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens teaming up to take on The Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu.
There's a bit of confusion on that. I don't know whether it's going to be Jacob or Tonga, but I've gone for Jacob on the graphic.
Okay.
They've not actually said who it is, but...
Oh, it's just The Bloodline, so it's 3 of the 4.
Unless something's changed today, but as of when I did that graphic, it didn't say who it was. I don't think it will really matter too much, to be fair. I think it's going to be Team Cody, Team Face.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it still says the bloodline.
K-O-D.
Coyote. All right.
I like it.
Okay. I like that too. Chucks, who you got?
I've got the bloodline. I think when you debut a Jacob Fatu, you got to give him a win.
They did just a very quick sort of SmackDown mention. They did a little video last night where you saw Solo talking about all what's happened in the past with the bloodline and stuff, and how Roman wasn't good enough to be the head of the table because he lost to Mania. And then it basically ended with they put the necklace thing over him again.
Yeah.
And then, as he did that, he said, "If Roman wants this back, he'll have to take it from me."
Ooh.
So, possibly leading to, well, I think everyone knew they were leading to that at some point.
I'm going with the Bloodline Wolfpack as well.
Actually, they've acknowledged Roman. He's been a question mark over the whole thing for a while. They've finally acknowledged him. You've gone with the Bloodline too. I was thinking it wasn't that long ago they did this match. It was Randy Orton and Kevin Owens against the Bloodline. Apparently it's way back at Backlash in Lyon.
It's a little ago.
Actually was a little while ago. Bloodline won that one.
I know Solo loses matches and all that, but like, yeah, I'm with Will. Or no, I'm with you, Chucks, that you don't debut new guys and have them lose. So.
Yeah.
You're probably right, actually.
You want to change, or are you sticking with the
Stick with it so we can just have RKOD on the screen.
Yeah, I'll
You
stick
gotta
with
have RKOD on there somewhere. Okay. Money in the Banks, then it feels wrong to do these so soon, but I always leave the world title to the end. Money in the Bank, we've got Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Stark. This is for either women's title, right?
Yeah, they can decide what to go for. There's no sort of clear favourite, I don't think, in this one.
No, this was a tough
quite
one.
A few.
Lyra had a really good showing at Queen of the Ring.
She did.
So I'm kind of leaning maybe there. But then also I kind of like Chelsea and Tiffany as well. So it's, yeah, you're right. It could go however.
Oh, I'm going to go with the whole money green theme. Yeah.
Chelsea
Green. I was going to do the Samantha Irwin introduction, but I won't embarrass myself.
It's been a while since Chelsea's won any titles.
Hey, well done.
There you go.
I think it's Tiffy time.
Tiffy time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm torn between Tiffany and Lyra. But I'm going to assume you know more than I do, and I'll go with Tiffany as well.
I kind of wanted to go for Naomi. Just so it keeps the big three relevant a little bit. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, there is that.
The big three?
Yeah. Naomi,
Bianca,
and Jade.
Oh, she's with them? Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. Will, am I hallucinating that?
Sorry?
No, you're probably right.
Am I hallucinating that Naomi's part of the big three, or no?
Yeah, no, you're right, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a month behind. I'm still at Clash of the Castle when
Gotcha.
it was the two of them as tag champions.
Sorry,
it makes sense. Naomi and
For the Money in the Bank kickoff show thing, you know. Trish Stratus is like the guest host. She's just turned up, and, you know, Canada, isn't it?
Toronto.
Exactly. She did the whole, you know, hi, I'm from Canada type thing. And then she introduced Samantha Irwin to sing the American national anthem.
In Canada. Yeah, look at this.
What the hell? What's that all about?
Why would you do that?
Exactly.
My God.
You got one job. Learn Canada. It's not that hard.
I I don't know.
Anyway.
I haven't got the sound on, but I can only imagine the reaction that's getting in the arena.
She's like, boo.
Okay, other money.
That must be some sort of joke.
It's got to be just to get heat and someone's going to interrupt it, right? There's got to be like a big Canadian's going to come out and say, what the hell?
So someone's going to bet you can't get Samantha to sing America the Beautiful in Toronto. Bet you I can.
Yeah, she'll do it. She'll do it. Right, other Money in the Bank. We've got Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable. Oh man, Chad Gable. LA Knight and Drew McIntyre.
This
there's
is
a couple of
apparently
options here.
This is apparently Chad's first ladder match in WWE.
Huh.
I'm sure I've seen him in another match, but I'm making it up.
Oh.
I'm going for McIntyre, DM Punk.
DM Punk.
Oh, now they're singing the Canadian anthem. They got some other guys singing it.
Just got to do both then, I guess.
I've
I've just done a quick search on the wiki for ladder matches in World Wrestling Federation / Entertainment, and Gable is not coming up anywhere. So
No.
it must be his
They
first.
mentioned it quite a few times on the pre-show yesterday. Kickoff show.
Crazy. Yeah, I think you're right with McIntyre.
McIntyre
He
made
made
a
the
big
jump, didn't
deal
he?
yesterday. Sorry, go on.
Didn't he switch brands recently? He quit Raw and went to SmackDown or whatever?
Not officially. He's still,
Not
he was
officially.
still on
Okay, so
Raw.
this could be a way of him doing that. Or it could be his way of getting revenge on Damian Priest, who cashed in Money in the Bank on him.
Well, he's made a big thing yesterday of saying that he's leaving Money in the Bank as champion.
Exactly,
So
there you go.
he's saying he's going to cash in. He's going to win it and cash
Same
in on the
night.
same night. There was a little bit of a story. I don't know how true it could be, but if you remember when he took out Punk a few weeks ago, he stole little bracelets with AJ and Larry on it, and there was some talk that maybe AJ gets involved in the Money in the Bank, cost him the match.
She did recently tweet on Twitter.
Yeah. Either AJ or Larry, so you know, one of them getting involved.
Last time Larry got involved in a wrestling angle, it ended really badly for Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a possibility. I think did Punk cost him the title again? 2 months in a row.
That's why I'm going for LA
That's
Knight.
Well, no, I think McIntyre could win the match, but he could still end up losing the thingy match, couldn't he? He could win the briefcase, but not win the title.
So he got shot.
Cash in and then get cost. Yeah. Now I still think McIntyre's winning, and I don't know if he'll win, the cash in, but yeah. So you say AJ tweeted? She said, not to sound unreasonable, but if your fireworks scare my dog, I should be allowed to fight you in the street. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
I thought there's going to be some kind of implied, she's going to appear at Money in the Bank.
Well, I mean, McIntyre could set off fireworks after Larry scurries out there.
That's going to be some pyro. And then she's going to challenge him to a street fight. Okay, I get you. Yeah, sure. All adds up.
Moving on.
Moving on. 2 title matches on this show. We got the Intercontinental title, Sami Zayn challenged by Braun Breaker. I think this is going to be Breaker's big night. His breakthrough.
This is his first main roster pay-per-view match.
Yeah?
I think it is, isn't it?
Well, unless you count the Rumble.
Well, yeah. Singles match then.
But yeah.
I'm going to go with you on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's Breaker's night.
Nice. And that's the first one that we've agreed on. So that's going to make for an interesting prediction game. Good. And then the main event, last chance match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins has to win now or never. Which is strange, because he hasn't challenged Damian Priest before. Usually comes at the end of, like, pretty much series.
Yeah.
Okay, he was champion for a long time, so fine, that's great. Seth Rollins, yeah, so if Seth loses, he can't challenge again until there's a new champion. McIntyre. But if Damian Priest loses, he leaves the Judgment Day.
Yes.
That's another interesting.
I didn't know about that part.
Apparently so, yeah. Liv Morgan is trying to break things up there, so I don't know if she can.
I'll go with the Damian Priest.
Yeah,
me
I'm
too.
going Priest as well.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for Seth to win it. I think it makes more sense for Priest to win, and then we'll see what happens with McIntyre and or CM Punk or whoever. That's it.
You've got to do the. You think? I don't know. It's literally just starting right now, so you think the men's match would be first up if they're going to do a cash-in later, or that's the plan. I think that would be.
I'm not sure. Maybe. I hope they don't. I hate the the same night cash in or whatever.
Well, let's say McIntyre's already said he's going to do it if you win.
Huh. Send this over to Beans. There we go. Alrighty. Should we get into the thumbs up, thumbs down real quick, or we'll get out of here?
I haven't got anything, to be honest. What about you guys?
Not a lot, to be fair. Yeah, nothing.
There you are.
Very good.
Go for a thumbs up and say the tag match on SmackDown last night. It was DIY versus A-Town Down Under.
A-Town Down Under.
Which, if you don't know, that's Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Yeah, he's been kind of just floating under the radar here lately, I feel.
Well, not anymore, because probably will carry on, to be fair, because DIY are the new tag champions. What was a really good match. And they made quite a few references, because that was where they won the NXT tag titles years ago.
Yeah.
They made quite a few references to that.
Let me see here.
And it was just a really good match overall.
Yeah, there was I saw a quick blurb about that, and I was like, oh, it's the NXT guys winning the NXT titles again from way back in the day. But anyway, yeah, I agree with you.
Money in the Bank has just started, and it looks like the briefcase has got some sort of sponsor on it.
Is
I'm
it
not
Prime?
surprised. Is it Prime?
It's not. It's not Prime. I didn't quite see what it was. I
Halliburton?
caught the end of it.
That would be good, actually. It should be Halliburton.
How do we rewind that? Get a screenshot on a sec. Yeah, so that's doesn't really matter time before that became littered with logos. Everything else is these days.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I think.
What thumb would you give this guy? Oh man, it's not posting. God damn it. Oh, there you go. Oh, the t-shirt choice of this guy.
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, come on. Do that in a minute.
The big black and jacked guy?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of the three.
Which one is he?
Yeah, he's
I
a
mean-
big dude.
I mean, black could refer to the t-shirt?
Yes, that's true, and his name could be Jack, I guess, but I don't know if that's not really what Powerhouse Hobbs had in mind when he made that t-shirt. So, I don't know if I give that a thumbs down for accuracy or a thumbs up just for being funny, for irony.
Yeah, that's, I
Now
saw
I'm
that too. I was
considering
like,
buying
huh.
one for when we go to All In.
God.
I can't paste this. Oh, we go. Doing it now.
Let's see here. Oh, wait, hold on.
It's been
Beans?
a very large image.
Oh, Beans just gave, hold on.
Hey!
Beans just gave us predictions here. Hold on.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, that's Forbidden Door still. I can go
Hey,
to that.
Tiffany. Bloodline Tiffany. Jay Uso. Okay.
Vault International.
Who?
That's where the Money in the Bank briefcase is sponsored by.
Who was it? Something International?
Vault International. I've heard of them.
Vought International, as in from the boys.
Oh, well, that might be why. Yeah, is that what that's from? Did it say that was sponsored by that? They're doing some
Okay,
kind
yeah. Oh, that's true. Cody did a thing for that. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, Vought International. That's the boys.
So it's not a
And
real.
it says it on the top there.
It does actually. Right?
That bit where the WWE logo usually is. There you go.
Top
Oh,
billing.
yeah. I didn't notice that. It looks like we are starting with the men's Money in the Bank, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
We're gonna bookend with DM Hunk.
There's like Phillies in for,
So last night at the kickoff, they do a kickoff show now. These days, they do like a
The whole show.
big crowd event. They do it the day before the pay-per-view. And at the end of it, Michael Cole said something. He said he really weird. He said, "Did they want everyone to turn up tonight wearing white?" And they wanted to be a whiteout. That was his exact words.
whoa.
And then he said, anyone who was attending the SmackDown last night could pick up a white towel on the way out to bring with them tonight. So,
I don't know if you can get wrestling fans to wear white.
well,
We
someone did
famously
point
only
this out.
ever wear black.
Yeah.
Someone did point out that this is the company that has only ever sold about 2 white T-shirts in the history of existence.
And one of them was for the B team. I don't think Bo Dallas wants that.
Yeah, so quite a few points out every shirt they sell is black.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether they got something freaky planned with the Wyatts maybe or something, or
Yes, so.
one everyone to be wearing white for some reason. They didn't say what, but so yeah, I don't really know what that's all about. Interestingly, Jey Uso has made his way to the ring wearing white. So
Ah.
maybe it's something to do with him. I don't know.
Couple thumbs down for me. When at the end of Dynamite, when MJF basically backstabbed Daniel Garcia, who didn't see that coming, they're wheeling Daniel Garcia out as the show heads off the air, and they nearly dump him on the ground because one of the wheels on the gurney gets caught on this like stupid fucking rampway extender here, and yeah, it looked Bush League in my opinion when they did that. That was one. The other was when Britt Baker was cutting a promo. They bleeped Mark Briscoe earlier in the night for saying ass, but she was just able to say shit unbleeped for whatever reason.
That was a weird one. I noticed that too. There was a lot of censoring early on, especially with Mark Briscoe. But yeah, then she was able to say shit, just to throw away shit.
I'm just going to give myself a thumbs up for the Owen predictions here still being correct. The only one that I think we differed on, Chucks, was the Hikaru Shida, but everything else so far has been pretty accurate.
I think you even predicted Hangman, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Here. So that's what I had. I even said on the show when we were doing this, it was Hangman. Or a lot of people were speculating that it was going to be him. And then after so far, Danielson's in the final. We're waiting for, I think, the result of Jay White and Hangman Adam Page, which I think is tonight on Collision, Rampage, somewhere around there. I'm thinking House of Black gets involved, distracts Jay White, and then Hangman advances somehow, and then you have Danielson, Hangman. Danielson's neck probably, can it hold up? Or, Hangman capitalizes off of it, and that's how he gets to swerve at All In. Women's side, the Hikaru Shida match so far is the only thing that we differed on. So I think we're waiting for that to happen as well. I think that's also on Collision. Because I think Wednesday is the July 10th show where the finals happen. So there you go. What do you have for a thumbs up, thumbs down?
I don't think I've got anything, to be honest.
That whole that segment at the end there with MJF turning, that was pretty good. They got them back to where they need to be. MJF is a despicable heel again, so I'll give that a thumbs up. Bit of a weak one, but I think it deserves it. A thumbs down. There was stuff that wasn't that great, but I don't know if there's anything that was just like bad this week. What's the worst thing on the pay-per-view?
God.
Fairly good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Learning tree.
I like the learning tree.
I know.
I always think like this is the week it's gonna go. What's just gonna go too far? But so far, they're really enjoying the learning tree.
The fans turning on or just hijacking the Mercedes Moné Vacker match. Stephanie Vacker.
I didn't watch that closely enough. Honest. Massive return. Mercedes. I think actually, you know what? Mercedes can have it. She's getting a huge push, and I just don't see it. Mercedes Moné is not. Whatever. There's nothing for me, brother. That'll do. It doesn't work for me, brother.
Will? Besides Dave Meltzer? You can put Jeff Jarrett back in there. He did lose the Owen match.
No, he hasn't done that to offend me recently. He'd be alright.
A lot of people were pulling for him.
Give a thumbs up to that Blue Thunder bomb too. That's great.
I might go for a thumbs down from right now for them. So I can get a screenshot of it right away if I can. The ring posts on Money in the Bank. They have the big thick ring posties that he's done at the end of WWE. With the LEDs on them. Yeah. And the other side is normally some sort of sticker for whatever the show is, you know what I mean? Does anyone understand me?
I'm with you. Get a shot of it. I was waiting for the screen cap.
Sorry, yeah.
Alright.
It looks like they've not bothered this for Money in the Bank. They haven't got a sticker on them, they're all just plain silver. And it looks a bit messy.
I mean, that there looks like a SmackDown taping. Oops, hold on.
Yeah, so blue.
Yeah.
Try and get a better screenshot when Carmelo's on his way to the ring now. When he gets in the ring, you might see them better. But But yeah, normally they're like themed to whatever the show is.
Yeah.
But so looks like they've not bothered tonight for some reason.
I think it looks alright, a bit plainer. They faded the Prime logo as well, so that's not quite so bad.
And it made it smaller too, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, it looks a bit... Because you can even see that one in the corner, the top left corner of that image. You can even see where maybe there was a sticker on there and they took them off, they didn't like it. Looks like there was just...
It just looked like some like sticky residue there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's a holder on the other side, like for cane pyro or something.
Yeah, that's is that McIntyre's pyro?
Oh,
might be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's one on that side. Yeah, I think you're right.
Speaking of McIntyre, he's just coming out right now.
Alright.
Let's see if it explodes. I didn't know you were presenting this pay-per-view in collaboration with WWE.
I am.
See your
I
logo
am
up
now.
in the corner there.
I'm a partner in WWE now.
Joint collaboration.
That's gotta be a thumbs down for me in the future, is people not fucking crediting sources that they get screen caps from.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, don't they?
Yeah. Anywho, anything else before we go?
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty.
That'll do.
That'll do. Next week will be the Money in the Bank reaction show. We'll see who is in the lead. But maybe we'll have Beans back at some point. I don't know. But that's nice that he actually chimed in immediately. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess he doesn't like Forbidden Door, I guess. I don't know. Maybe all the wacky names like scare him or something. I don't know. We'll see you then. Have a great weekend. Stay cool and all that. And have a good one, everybody. Good night.